called stand-up comedy anyway? Like, did comedy used to have poor posture at one point in time? Comedy got lazy and sat down too much? I'm kind of confused, but maybe it's just me. Oh well, here goes. I think I have the standing part down. So, I've tried some new hobbies. One being learning how to cook. There's a lot of annoying things about cooking. You following me? For one thing, recipes always say, add seasoning to taste. And I'm like, thanks for the incredibly helpful guidance, recipe number 1. If I knew how much to use, I wouldn't be following a recipe, would I? Thanks for the value add. And have you ever realized that cooking items have some really weird names? Like, who invented the word spatula? Seriously. I mean, it reminds me of Ursula from Little Mermaid. Poor unfortunate souls. And did you know that the word grunt means a combination of a pie and cobbler made of fruit and often berries? Like, why does that make sense? Does the sound, really remind you of a pie and cobbler combo? So, I just got married. I'm not gonna lie. I pride myself on how the event was one of those upper class society Armenian soirees. You know, beautiful people, beautiful food. You know, the kind where all the short Armenian men in the room are thinking, oh, my body looks awful in a tuxedo because I'm so short, but at least I'm taller than Kevro Kazmanjan over there. You know, the kind where every woman in the room is saying, oh, I'm Armenian, I'm so beautiful, I look just like the Kardashians. Sarkis, when is my news job scheduled again? Or looking at the next woman thinking, don't act so confident, honey. I know you straightened that thick curly hair this morning, okay? So, my husband and I are standing at the front of the reception hall in front of a giant ring with flowers in it. Why? Because Florists Today issued an advisory cautioning brides against marriage unless you have 648,000 flowers in attendance. And back to why my husband and I have to sit at the front at a segregated sweetheart table. Is there something wrong with sweet rectangle tables? Like, did the heart-shaped table lobby hold a face-off against the rectangle-shaped table lobby and win? In any event, that's exactly my idea of fun celebrating my wedding, guys. Sitting right up front in the spotlight with bright lights in my eyes for everyone to judge my makeup and mannerisms like a hawk. Privacy is a thing of the past, apparently. I mean, I can't even check whether I have food in my teeth on my wedding day, for heaven's sakes. And did I mention that the table is like segregated from all the other tables? It's basically like forced isolation. I guess the rationale is, well, you're married now. Might as well get used to being stuck with the same person forever. No time like the present. What if I want to sit smack in between my mom and my dad as a last hurrah of being a spoiled brat without any marital and homemaking responsibilities? Nope, we can't have that. No siree, ma'am. You know, while we're on the topic, weddings never really made any sense to me. I mean, for one thing, they tell you to walk down the aisle as if I were going to crawl or hopscotch down the aisle if not otherwise instructed. Do I look that dumb? And what is the first look like? Has he never seen me before? And why is it called a bridal shower? Someone please inform me. Like, do we really want to take a shower with 25 women undergoing facelifts and menopause? Get out the flip-flops and swimsuits, guys. It's a group soap and water splashdown. Clean those bodies. She's getting married. Woo! And why does the wedding party have to stand next to the bride and groom in a line? I mean, seriously, it almost looks like a crime lineup. 4 girls on the left, 4 guys on the right, except with all the suspects in makeup and heels. Ooh, I think bridesmaid number 3 did it. She has motive because she looks really jealous of the bride right now, guys. You see, when it comes to weddings, we are just blind sheep doing traditions randomly. Gotta cut the cake, meh. Like, why can't I just, I don't know, cut a thick, juicy piece of raw filet mignon instead? You got a problem with that $5,000 wedding planner? Wouldn't that be a more exciting tradition? Just think of the cutting the steak photos. At least there would be a steak knife and blood involved. And what is the attraction in the garter toss, man? I mean, seriously, what self-respecting bride does a garter toss? Yeah, I really want to flash my naked thigh in front of my husband's old drunk uncles. That's bucket list for sure, guys. And don't even start me on the speeches. Sitting there listening is more pointless than reading college letters of recommendation. Like, what parent is literally going to get up there and say anything other than, Thank you for coming. My child is amazing. Why don't we just save thousands of future wedding receptions, the bloody boredom, and just have an ostrich roll in from Australia? Everyone could look at it. We'll hire a zoologist to give a little zoology lesson. Just imagine the photo ops. I mean, the bottom line is, when you're getting married, you're basically an ornament, okay? Or maybe better yet, a flower. Something everyone wants to smell and look at. Except everyone is plucking off your petals to torment you. That's right. Cut the cake, smile to Aunt Jane, make a speech, sing a song, smile to Aunt Jane again, do parent-child dance, yay, good monkey. Can't I just have a gin and tonic and make out with my husband? Seriously. And then there's what I call the you look amazing rationale to inflict literally torture on the bride. The white dress is so long you can't move an inch to the left or right without tripping, but don't worry, you'll look amazing. Your bouquet weighs 14 pounds and your arms are shaking like a leaf without muscles because you lost 20 pounds to fit the dress, but don't worry, you'll look amazing. The makeup artist sprays a gallon of toxic chemicals and fake eyelashes on your face which itch your eyes, but don't worry, you'll look amazing. And what's the deal with wedding favors? No one wants wedding favors. It's like the elephant in the room. Admit it, guys. Oh, it's so unique. I will remember this night forever with it. Let's cut the charade, all right? No one cares about you circa 10:01 p.m. after your reception is over. They're thinking about when they're gonna eat their next taco. So just go home and have babies, okay? And is there a reason we call them favors? Isn't a favor something I'm supposed to benefit from? I don't consider it a favor when I have to locate my trash bin to insert a keychain which says, Eric Hart Vanessa, September 6, 2023. And can we just talk about off-registry wedding gifts? Like, really. If I wanted a state-of-the-art toothpick holder, I would have gone to the nearest garage sale and purchased all the trash available. Now, let's change topics for a brief second. What's the deal with musicals, all right? They're so relatable, aren't they? I mean, they really mimic real life, don't they? I mean, who doesn't randomly break into song and dance when they're having an emotional breakdown? Don't cry for me, Argentina. Or when you're so angry you want to kill someone. Just you white, Henry Higgins, just you white. Or when you're escaping Nazis. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. I mean, at life-altering moments, doing a tap dance is really the first thing on everyone's mind, isn't it? And of course, at the pinch of a hat, you've got 20 chorus dancers in the background who were apparently eavesdropping. Do we know where they came from and how they have the time? No. No one knows, but I guess it's easier to go on a random coffee break than I thought.